But for now, we are in effectively the run the gauntlet stage, where everybody has to work their way through 909 teams to make their way through to next weekend. And of course, we're sticking with Group 10, sorry, which was Big Clan, where they just won.
Oh yeah, can you tell me how are the qualifiers working? Is it the first round then tomorrow, and then the rest is next weekend? Or how does it go or work?
Yeah, so top 8 go through from these groups, which go through to later today, I believe. I believe there's some that are running to later today, or might be tomorrow. There's definitely stuff tomorrow. Obviously, they added like that extra layer on top because of the extra 400 people. It was meant to be a 512 lock, but you can't really lock out 400 teams or 397 teams or whatever it would have been. So you can't really say, sorry, first comes, first served. You guys are out. So obviously, the admins took it upon themselves to add the extra best of 3, which certainly extends a lot of things. So I'm not actually 100% sure when and where things are running now because of that extra bit. It was due to be obviously some today, some tomorrow, would have spread out. Pretty sure the next stage is tomorrow. I don't know whether the guys that started at 12 have to play any games at 10 o'clock today. I hope not. I hope not, certainly. But let's have a look. It's a pretty decent plane. It went kind of just off center, off to the west. It is going to cut out maybe Milter Power unless anyone wants to drop and get a vehicle. It does seem we're going to see quite a few people conflicting. Let's have a look towards Rozhok. I'm seeing Big going down there. Let's have a look, see whether they're going long drops or not.
Big went to Yasnaya last game, I believe, so they're probably going to move on. You can see Easy's a little bit above them, also looking for vehicles.
Yeah, they went apartments, didn't they? No, this spread, yeah, Rozhok spread. They went last time. It looks like they might be doing the same again. We can see Tony Sosa's already pulled.
Didn't they take vehicles and drive to Yasnaya? I didn't really pay too much attention, but I'm pretty sure they kept on moving away from Rozhok and apartments.
I'm trying to think now, actually. Hey,
because we saw them and then they went up towards Yasnaya, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe so. But it's going to be the little complexes just off to Rozhok. There's actually quite a big spread. Let's have a look. Where's Hayes and Hudge G going? They're going across to the next complexes. Hudge G's about to get somebody else with him, I think. Let's have a look. Where's this beerhead guy? Is he above him? I can't actually see him. Around him. There he is. Yeah, they're right next to each other. We're going to get a punch up here. What's going on? Hudge G. He's got to find a gun early on. He's got to try and get in there. Why are you having a weird moment? Did he just find a pistol? I think he did. No. Okay, where did Beerhead go? Beerhead's found a vehicle. He's got in the vehicle. He's getting the hell out of there. There's also Shidoni. So there's 3 teams in this little area at the moment. Shidoni standing by the tree. If Hudge G's picked up a gun... Oh, wow. It's one of those moments where I click on Hudge G and it sends me miles away. Hayes has certainly found a gun. He's taking shots already. Hudge G's got himself UMP. And, well, Shidoni's got a vehicle. Is it going to be enough for people? He's got himself the trike. He's getting shot. He's getting lit up. He's trying to get out of there. Easy's taking the shots. Hudge G gets the knock. There's going to be the SKS he's just found. Well, that's handy, isn't it? An SKS in there. They could pick themselves up a stack full of kills now. They're already leaving Shidoni there. Nobody's got a gun. They haven't got weapons. They've got anything. They've got armor, nothing. Yeah, this is going to be easy. Barlos, well, he's in the open. He's going to get picked off. Hudge G should be able to track him down. I don't think this tree's going to do too much to stop him. He's got a UMP in his pocket as well. He's going to try and get away, but we see Alex has been pucked off. Here comes Easy's over the top. And that is, what, 3 kills? Yeah, Snaking got away. 3 easy kills for Big Clan early on. The motorbike kill, there we go. the ultimate disrespect there from Easy.
There were only 40 people to start with, but if you look at the map, we don't have any teams in Pochinki. And even though the plane was really good for Georgia Bowl, nobody opted to go to North Georgia Bowl once again. The circle did shift to the southeast, so if we had seen teams like Vitality or Face, they would have been extremely happy, because they always land around Milta. But I'm surprised that nobody likes Pochinki or North Georgia Bowl. They're usually super high contested areas on the map.
So Rozhok, let's have a look over towards George. Like I say, South George has got that team in. Now the plane, bear in mind, the plane came over to the sort of like offset to the centre, didn't it? Over towards George. And again, like you're talking about, nobody went North George last game. You've got to be looking at it and thinking, okay, nobody went there. Maybe we should do that. I don't really know how much time, whether people have had chance to maybe have a retrospective in between the games. You kind of probably more just taking a quick, let's take a quick break and get something, grab a drink and run to the
Lane
toilet.
also went
again.
straight above Pochinki, but nobody opted to go there. We did have 2 teams going for the airfield, but Team 1 opted not to fight, and they took their vehicle and drove towards Novo instead of fighting out the airfield. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's impressive for me that nobody opts to go Pochinki when the plane is straight above it.
Oh man, SN King, who's obviously the only man standing, has absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He went swimming. He didn't want to be anywhere near Team Big.
And he's running up into Yasnaya, and there's already a team there that's looted. We'll see whether he gets anything. Where's Easy's going? Easy's going over to the yellow buildings. Got himself, obviously, that car. Oh, he's only got the double shot. He hasn't actually got too much yet, considering he just picked up those kills. Just had this double shotty and the UMP and not UMP micro Uzi in hand, and sure as hell all he finds is another micro Uzi. Just what you want. There we go, an M16. Now he's happy.
But it's an interesting strategy what Big are doing. This is what Liquid used to do back in the day. Those 2 compounds near Russak, that is where the old Team Liquid lineup would always land, run around those bases and loot a bunch of small shacks, try to get some vehicles, and move to the circle really early. And just by picking up hits, that seems to be what Big are doing as well, since they've done it 2 games in a row. I know that the new Team Liquid lineup is not doing the same, but I don't know. It's fun to see how just getting 1 member over, then they want to change up their entire, early game strategy based around that. And Tony Sosa and +1, that must be Huts, already drove like straight towards the center of the circle, like you said, with almost nothing. So they're just relying on getting the circle more than anything and hope that people will come fight them.
Yeah, getting in early. They've just checked the compound over the ridge of the hill. Tony's going to drive in. Check it's clear. Hutch G's going to give him aerial cover from the top of the hill. Pops in, sees if anyone takes shots. Nobody there. And they're going to clear it out. So, nice little work. Pull the vehicle inside. I think that's Tony's next move. Got himself, I think he just picked up an AR. Yes, he did. Picked himself up an AK off the floor as well. So, pretty happy days. There's another AKM line on the floor in here as well. So, they're in a pretty good position. They're going to take the vehicle off. Yep, leave Hudge G there. Hayes is going to go over with Tony over to the next complex. They're just basically looting all the nearby complexes, and then they're just going to probably gather up, I would say. I think they're going to end up in Hudge G's complex. I'm trying to think of what's probably the best complex in this area, because this is like central point right now.
It seems to me like they want to do a 2-2 split. Probably because they don't have a lot of gear, and those 2 houses are extremely easy to, defend. And they're close to each other, so you can help out, but there's just 1 garage building, 1 mansion building you can see quite a far around, so you don't need a lot to defend them, and you can easily split up 2 and 2. So I think they're just hoping that they can hide like they did in the last game. In those garages, your vehicles can never be seen. And then they hope to get the gear from people who will breach their compounds. But a lot of people, at least in this round of qualifiers, they're really happy with just looting, moving in later to the circles. If we were playing a scrim game right now, all the compounds would have been taken. But it's fun to see how people really value, looting all the loot and just coming in extremely late.
All the loots, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your pub strategy, right?
The quote unquote pro players, they're like, yeah, you don't need a lot of loot to win the game. You like, what matters the most is that you can be in the circle and you're able to rotate around. As you see, Big always moves in super early.
Well, there's nothing worse than being killed rotated, right? That's the ultimate
No.
death that nobody wants, because...
And if you move in late and you want to try to go for a good spot, that's not gonna happen. You'll usually be shot in your vehicle.
Yeah, and it's just so dissatisfying to die.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
going to get to this position. No, you're not. It's like, oh.
And
It
especially
wasn't a
in
fair
the best.
fight. It's just, you're basically getting lit up by 4 guys, usually just spraying you down.
I kind of went on the subject earlier. In the best out of 3, you cannot allow yourself to have 1 bad game. That usually just means you're out. So it is probably also the safest to just go center and just hope you can get the circle on you. And if it shifts, then you're already there and you can rotate. You can from the compound that bigger right now, they can see down towards the farm. They can also see down towards Multe. If they pay attention, they can see if people taking on the other compounds. So just by taking a good spot in the center early, you get so much information. You can know if the circle tends to move away from you. You can always rotate, which is just, it's so nice when you have a good timing like they do. when you come late, you're kind of up to just stay at the edge of the circle, because if you move too much, you'll probably be shot.
Well, just having a quick update on SN King. He's found himself an M16, a backpack. He's got himself a tier 1 vest and helm. So while he's still solo, he's running very much the edge. Oh, did he just take shots? I think someone just took a shot at him from Yasnayat, maybe. Felt like I heard a shot there, but yeah, he's gonna. Oh no, there's some vehicles coming around his way. This might not be good for him. This might not be good for him. I keep my eye on it. Icy light looks like coming up behind him in the vehicles. Team 13 heading his way. He's got a little bit of cover. Actually, he's about to get into a really good complex. It's one of these nice walled-off complexes that has decent vision. Instantly pulls the gun. Is he going to take some shots, or is he just going to watch them drive on by? I think he's just going to watch them pass on by and see if he can get higher in it. Now, bear in mind, we've already lost a couple of teams. Oh, he's just got himself a couple of upgrades in there. The pan, the tier 2 gun.
We've actually only lost the 3 people. We've only lost the 3 players from Team 7. There's only 40 people when we joined.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see if Team 13 crashes into Big again, because last game they were the only one who also opted to go straight to the center early on. But right now they're driving into Team 15. They're taking a really quote-unquote safe approach by trying to drive all the way around to the east. Because the airplane was like going straight down on the middle west side, so you wouldn't think a lot of people would be on the east side, which is why you'd probably see these guys. They know what they're doing. At least they think so. So they're trying to go all the way east, but they're actually getting shot at now.
Yeah, I think that should be safe still. They're going to pass on by.
Oh my lord!
Cloud9 Moody's perfect version of a dab is real.
I forgot that was on. I forgot that's on. Now people realise they can donate and get text to speak. That might be a problem. Might have to disable that. But this is the thing when I'm on my own little setup. But okay, we've got team coming over to Pachinki. That's Dimi and co. So remember, those are the guys that finished, I think, 3rd in the last matchup. Dimi Revolt, Chalalay, and actually Telai. So Sidon was the 2nd place, wasn't he? So those guys. They've been set up in this compound for quite a while, actually, the south coast one. We've still got 2 teams hiding it out in Sosnovka. That surprises me. I guess they're hoping that the circle is going to swing that way down to Novo.
Well,
personally,
Team
I don't
6
think it
just
will.
looted an airdrop and they got an O. This guy, Dirty Pedro, he has level 3 out of his mind and a silenced oak. He's feeling it. He's happy.
You know what? That SN King, on his own, has just got himself a crate drop. He's just got himself
there was an M24 with a level 3 helmet and an 8 times, I believe, in that crate.
Yeah.
So no helmet, but the 8 times M24. This is like the last game. We had, what was his name? Sneaky, Snaky?
Yeah.
He was alone. He found himself an AWM. People that are alone tend to go more for their drops, apparently. Oh, look at Snaking. He's just picked up a level 3 helmet. Alright, he's happy. He doesn't care about his teammates anymore. He can win this game.
Well, I mean, he could get a decent placement, right? It's just, and obviously, when you're on your own, you're just like, well, I'm the only guy left. I might as well go for the crate, and nobody's going to see me or something like that. Or if I do, I die. Well, so what? It's kind of like that solo player mentality. Now it's a case of, well, actually, I have good gear now. Now if I just play it slowly.
There's the
circle swing though. That's quite a big swing, and we're already seeing Big making the move. Now, are they going to go for this complex? I think they're going to go for the ones just to the left. We're seeing the General already moving there as well. I think we're going to see these 2 conflicting with each other.
Yeah,
let's have a
it
look.
was the General and Big that also conflicted the last game. They have the kind of same game plan, but Team 14 here's Big going there first and they turn around.
I think the General, they spotted it, didn't they? Oh, he just run over easy.
I had the minimap open. Demi actually looked towards it and turned around.
Yeah,
but right now they're driving towards the same compound. It felt like he spotted it, but apparently not. So they're driving over to Big right now.
No, they did. Oh no, Dimmy and co didn't. These guys, this is another separate squad moving in. So that Dimmy's going to move straight around the side. Dimmy's going to get dropped down. Let's have a look at Easy. Hayes is there as well. They're going to pop around. Dimmy realizes that he gets knocked. The rest of his team are back at the yellow building. So they have come in. Now, I wonder... Yeah, Le General did see them. He absolutely heard them and turned away and backed away. Now,
I had the map open and Dimmy, he was on the road. He turned around and back to his team and then they turned around and still opted to go here.
No, the General was a different team. The Generals, the other guys, they're still back.
I know. I was watching Dimmy on his 2-seater bike the entire time.
Oh,
and he actually saw these guys coming over. But they still opted to go.
They wanted the fight. They went Russian style.
I don't know where they're from, But they saw them. He communicated it, but they still opted to go. But they lost the fight here terribly. Lost 2 members. But this is also what they did last game. They tried to take a spot, lost a few members, and then retrieved the last 2 alive.
Yeah, off they go.
Oh, look at that. Ogun is actually also heading for big. In the Dacia, all alone. He must see these vehicles. He sees this Dacia and a bike park, but he still stops. This is a very interesting choice that he does this alone. He's surely not going to survive this.
Well, Tony's about to flank around. He's got a whole stack of vehicles. Like you say, you can see them all there, and that's a simple knock right there. Is the rest of his team going to try and get in? He was alone, like you say, a forward runner. There's his teammate down as well. Zoomers gets taken down. There's another one. Govan goes down. That is straightforward, simple. There's, who's left? There's nobody else left on the team. They've been wiped, and that is GG. Just feeding the kills to Big Clan. 8 kills and counting. Because remember, they picked up those 3 very easy kills when they didn't even have any weapons, bless them. So they're clocking up the kills this time around, obviously, as opposed to, I think they got about 9 kills total in the last game.
They had 8, but this is kind of what their big game plan is. They kind of depend on all these teams coming to them. I don't know if you noticed, they looted 2 or 3 houses, went straight to the center, and now they're killing people. They're gonna have all the items that they need, but they barely even loot. They just go for a good place in the circle, and they hope a few people will come over them and kill them, because if you have a micro Uzi, you can easily defend a compound or a
but
UMP.
how much?
But they're basically dependent on people coming to them, so they have good enough gear to fight out the late game. But they want to play compounds, so they want to, take these fights at the compounds. And I think they're all really good geared now, right? From all the kills they've gotten.
Yeah, they must be, right? I mean, that's like,
yeah.
People just been delivering loot to them effectively. It's like a pizza delivery system for them. They just keep on pulling it in. And they they went central. They had the 2 complexes off the side. The circle shifted. They went central straight away, and that's kind of what everybody else was kind of trying to do.
They were just a little bit faster, You gotta have that one guy that said, "Boom, we're going there," and then they go straight after, But they're just faster than everyone else, and so far their tactics have worked out. I wanna it's hard to say, but imagine if nobody ever pushes them, and they have to, have a little bit harder in-game cycle. How are they gonna do without all the gear? But so far, their tactic has been working out flawless for them, and they're still all right in the circle. Okay, the circle can honestly go everywhere.
New circle has spun towards Team 14 on the coastline. There's a lot of water still involved in this, which does worry me. Are they going to make the move, or are they going to sit pretty in this circle? I think that looks like they're not making a move. They would have been heading for the vehicles already if they were. They're not going to move. I think they know that there's another squad over in that compound already. So it's a case of do they risk it? There's no reason to risk it, right? You've got 8 kills, 10 teams left. You're sitting pretty decent right now.
Yes.
I wonder how much actually the vehicles, how much damage did they get? The buggy looks fine. The bike is fine.
They should all be fine. The vehicles didn't get fired up on, yeah.
They've actually got 5 vehicles out there now. Or is it 6? There's probably another one at the back.
I mean,
yeah, there's a bike. 7.
There's also a US.
Yeah, Easy's going for the UAZ at the back. Okay, are they going to make a move, or is he just bringing it in? I think he's just bringing it in. This Team 12, these guys that lost 2 members to NIP early on, they are making a move. They are obviously going to have to go very wide. There's a crate coming in right on top of NIP in the road. I don't think they're likely to go for it.
I don't think they will. They might, because they've been there the entire time. They have the information that nobody's up by the 3-story in the garage.
Can I catch it?
But I don't think it's worth risking when you have 4 people alive.
Trying to catch it. Ah, I had it. Come on.
They're taking shots at the people up on the hills. Is that the vest?
Okay,
Team 6 is in a hard spot. They have no vehicles currently, and they have to run in the open towards Big. I think they're out on site now, but it's going to be a big problem for them later not having a single vehicle. And Team 6 is the guy from the airfield, the guy with the 4 level 3, the Orc. They're in a really tough spot.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do too much here. He's sitting pretty. He's got them covered off. They're going to, like you say, they're going to have to run across. I don't think there's any vehicles at that next compound because there's already been a squad there. It's certainly been looted, if anything. And yeah,
but what they should have done, they should have went in the water and just started swimming. As boring as it is, this is a qualifier. You need to do your very best to stay alive until the end. You see Team 2, they kind of took their old spot. They know if there's water in the next circle, they can probably just swim towards the circle. They don't want to go across all this open land with, like, you know, compounds and houses everywhere. So Team 2, actually, they just traded spot with Team 6, and they're now in a way better position, just due to the fact there's so much water in the circle.
Yeah, they have themselves a UAZ if they need to try and dash around, but like you say, I don't think they're planning on going anywhere. There is a lot of boats out in the water, but nobody needs them.
Snaking, he listened to me. He went straight for the water. He knows what's up. The solo player. He's gonna stay alive for a long time now, probably.
Yeah, he just sit it out for a long time. Actually, I do remember, I think it was the North American qualifiers. I had that insane beach massacre of about 30 people.
Yep.
One of the NA qualifiers for Oakland. It was in the final, the best of 5 as well, I seem to remember. But it happens sometimes. Okay, Team 6 is still flanking round. They've actually made pretty decent distance considering they're just having to run across the open. Beerhead's taken down the Nerd National. Where's that one? Oh, that's up here. Okay, that's Team 15. Right, yeah, okay. He's in the open. He's pretty screwed by this tree. Really? They don't see him? How does Ice, like, not see him right now? Oh, because he's crouching. He's not standing. If he just stood up, he'd see him straight away. Like,
He's circle updated.
Oh, that nade. Oh, it catches International as well. Icy, like, so low there. Beerhead has another one. That could be massive. Oh, he doesn't. He's getting tagged up now. He's trying to heal himself up. Considering he's on his own, he's doing very well there against 4 members. They haven't done very well. He's got himself stood up. Let's have a look at Beerhead. Where's he looking? Where's he looking? Oh, okay, he's just going to straight flat out run. Icy Like's going to probably peek around the corner. He's getting tagged up. Revolts, I think, is taking the shots. And yeah, Shalila is taking the shot in the end that gets the kill. While that's all happening, look at Team 6. They've gone the full rope-a-dope all the way around the edge, and they've got into this complex now. But they need to move south. And speaking of moving south, here goes Big Clan. They're going in. It's the beach complex that Team 14's been in the whole time with Le General and Evatox and Poseidon, who I kept calling him, Poseidon, who actually I don't see where the hell Poseidon is. Oh, they've gone to the other complex. They've gone a 2-2 split. That could turn around to kick them in the ass.
Right before Big pushed his compound, yeah, Lion and Poseidon pushed away. I was quite surprised. Team Big, they took about a minute's time before they opted to rotate.
Whoops, just casually messing
Yeah, they were
up
probably
the
just having a
stream.
discussion where to go. On the other hand, if you look at the north side of the circle, we have 3 teams around each other, and they're all being pushed by the blue. They're not in the safe zone.
Thank you, Raptor. Glad to see
They
you
managed to knock down
these.
Danta, but he might be picked up because Team 12 is moving back towards the circle.
So wait, there's Le General. Where's his teammate gone? Okay, Evatox is over the side. Now they know that someone is here, right? I think Evatox, they would have heard the vehicles pulling in.
Yeah. But I don't think they're
no
gonna...
side windows though, is there, at this point? Unless they go to the lower ground, which I think Le General just did. Yes, he did.
I think Big is just gonna stay alive. The fight right now is on the north side. We have a few teams clashing. Team 12, the duo, is taking on the form, and they already took down one.
Esport ready, esport ready, esport ready, esport
Revolt
ready,
is standing in the
esport
middle of
ready,
the open with no
esport
cover
ready.
trying to take shots.
Esport ready, esport ready, esport ready,
And now he's getting shot from
ready,
the side from
esport
Team
ready,
3, who
esport
sees
ready,
both
esport
Revolt
ready.
and Shalalia.
Esport ready, esport ready, esport ready, esport ready, esport ready, esport ready, esport ready.
Okay, let me knock the text to animation, text speak off.
At the same point, Big managed to take down Evatox from Team 14, and the general, he's just heading for the water. They're like, alright, Big, you can have this compound. We're just gonna hope that Poseidon and Lion King can do good. And if they get reached, we're gonna have a guy in the water. We're gonna stay alive as long as possible. So, I'm actually surprised that we have this few people in the water by now. Team 6 is getting flanked by Team 12, and Big is also taking shots at them. Team 6 is in the toughest spot right now. Huber's taking heavy shots from Talida.
Apologies for the camera, I missed quite a bit of that. I was having to deal with the donation spam that we were getting. Evatox, like you say, he got taken down. Le General was also taken down, was he? No,
he went for the water.
The
he gave the compound to Big. He's like, screw this, I'm out.
I would have just stuck around, right? I mean, he's joining his team. Maybe the circle will swing to Poseidon. Now we have, like you say, Team 3. They should be able to take some open shots. These guys, there's this squad pushing across the hills. They take a little glimpse. Oh, but they're looking over to 13. Now, if 12 pushes up on them at the same time, let's have a peek, see if you can see any shots. They're on a decent flank, so they've got a decent amount of deflate. The internationals trying to take the peak. Yeah, he's going to have to go.
Island and Revolt is running up on Team 6. They're 10 meters away from each other. It's a 2v3, but Team 12 has been really set on to kill these guys for the past couple of minutes.
Baba is going to get dropped. He gets peek around the side. Sweet's going to try and peek, but Shalalai and Revolt making that move. Revolt goes down. Shalalai gets himself another knock, and Dirty Pedro going to peek around the tree. Dirty Pedro in the ghillie suit will pick up the kill and then gets taken down by Big from range. That's rude. That's...
Dirty Pedro was a warrior with full level 3 and York. He wins the up close when we won, but gets shot in the back. Kind of tragic way to go down.
And remember, SN King, he's still out there in the water.
Team
He's
13, the yellow
top
team.
6.
Go on.
I wonder if he can get some sort of revenge. It was Big that took his team out, remember? And they're not going to know he's back here.
If he pulls on the one before, I'm all about it.
He's coming. He's coming. Okay, is he going to peek out? He's thinking.
I think he's just going to stay in the water. He's still in the zone. He want to stay alive.
Oh, we got two more. We got a couple more going in the water. Look at this. Team 2 coming around the side. They're going across the beachhead. They're getting picked off. Jay-Z's getting taken down. That spin across here. I think it's Tony Sosa maybe taking the shots. He gets a glimpse at team number 1. That is Yobus taking shots across. Some pretty bad misses actually from Tony there. He's not leading the target very well at all.
The general here, if he was looking towards where the circle would be closing, he would have really good shots on team number 1. But instead, he's really much looking at nothing. And he's just letting them come in, I think. Yeah, he's shooting towards the water. What he needs to be looking at is where the blue is closing in. But no, one from team 1 made it into the general's compound.
Yeah, fresh juice. Fresh juice up close. How is he going to work?
They should not have been allowed to run in.
Yeah, and then here comes the other 3. Look, they're going to move up. Are they going to go in towards Lion and Poseidon? I don't know. Poseidon. Jesus Christ, why I cannot say his name, I don't know. They've got themselves tucked in close. Okay, circle
this
update.
This is my favorite part. Who gets this circle and how do people rotate? Where do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go right on top of Big, because it always does.
Necking opted to get out of the water. When he saw the 4 men around him, he's actually trying to run away from them.
And look at that.
You were right. You were right, sir.
Well, damn. Okay, well,
but,
Lion has this team here. Delith Randall's going to peek out. Poseidon takes the peek. These guys, this team 3 is kind of screwed. They're on the furthest peak of it, and they're getting shot from just about every angle. The team 1 guys are trying to trade with them, I think. They will get them down, but look, there's 3 people tucked in behind here, and they're on the far point. Lions managed to down another. Ferry's trying to go for it. And these guys keep getting down, and that's just obviously going to put the bleed on Max, effectively. Let's go back to the General. He's taking shots over there as well. So he is completely oblivious to the fact that this team number 1 has completely... They've got all 4 members now in his compound, which is inside the circle. And his 2 teammates are going to have to come to this compound. So he has let his team down effectively there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Team 14 haven't decided to group up yet since they're not in the circle. They want to bother with Team 3, but that's not going to win them the game necessarily. If this was me, I would have opted to try and get into my teammate, be all together, be in the zone. It's just going to be extremely hard to get in the later it goes.
Oh, I didn't see the poor SN King got took down. I guess Team 2 must have took him out when they got up here. Maybe tried to take them on, I'm not too sure. Lion's just been downed. That was Huds G, I think, that landed the shot. Was it not? He's taking shots. Team 3 are running straight into this. Ferry's getting lit up. Huds G's going to land that one. Hayes gets himself another. It was actually, it was Hayes that took SN King down, so he must have pushed up on him and got took down in the end. So, Team 3, yeah, well, they were on the furthest point of the circle. They've just ran straight into a hail of bullets. And it is another 4 kills going the way of Big Clan. They're on 17 kills and counting.
But if we go back to snaking, he was alone since the beginning. The last game they got number 5, and I think he got 6 in this one. They're looking alright. All you have to go or do to get through the next stage is top 8. We still need Team 14 to team up together. It's going to be very difficult. I assume most of Big will look towards Team 14 as Poseidon and Lion are trying to make their move now. If they had smokes, it would only use 2 or 3 smoke grenades and it would have a very easy run. But no, Poseidon is just making the run. Nobody's looking his way. That is what? But he made it. They're fine. Now we just need Lion to team. Yeah, we just need Lion to meet up with his group.
But they have no idea that this other team is behind them. Unless they've been taking shots. I haven't heard them taking shots, but...
Look at how Team 1 have positioned themselves. Why would they opt to all just lay prone in the field rather than having a building where you can, look around from? If they get knocked here, they're not going to be able to pick each other up. Whereas if they were in the building, they can try to fight, they can easily pick up each other, but they're just opting to lay prone one by one by one.
Ooh,
and
look at the circle shift.
That's a very interesting circle.
Yeah, it's
imagine if Team 1 were in their house. They would have been so good right now.
Yeah.
Team 14
I think they can get back there, though. They can get back to the house. There's nothing going to stop them.
They're not opting to 2. And Team 14 is not taking the house neither. I'm very surprised.
Okay, let's have a look. How many vehicles have these guys got? They've got... There's a trike out front. The UAZ's out in the blue. Someone could maybe go get it. Blue's going to hurt, though. At this rate.
They have a dacia between the... I call it the hostel, the one with the 2 big balconies on. And between the barn, they have a dacia.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah,
that's a 3-seater and the dacia only. They had a lot more vehicles.
I think that was actually the General's vehicle. I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, but you remember Big, they had so many vehicles at the compound. Why didn't they take all 4 of them?
Oh, Tony Sosa. Oh, is he looking? He's jumping. He's jumping, but he's looking the other way. Look to your side. There we go. Suddenly sees them. He's like, oh my god, happy days. Whole squad just over the brow of this hill. Guys, I need a bit of support. He's going to get lit up and he gets shot from Lion in the back and finished off. Thank you very much. And that leaves Big one man down. Easy and Hayes come across. They realize now that there is somebody there. How are they going to leave? No, they're actually going to try and go for the res on the beachhead. That is risky, but they know the man that downed him is dead. Lion does get picked off. That's going to be easy. Hayes landing the shots, and I think they're just going to go... Are they going to go try and run it? That's insane. Easy is just like balls deep. Smoke down. Let's go.
Look at Team 1. They should be killing people. Oh, there we go. They finally decide to show up.
Hayes just knocked out the General. That's peeking in the house.
I
so
painted my PC black.
Hoped
it will run faster. Now it doesn't work anymore.
I need to kill that as well. I didn't realize the cheering was on as well. Impulsive, gone into a bush. The rest of his team have been picked off, so he's basically become the bushwookie. The smoke is the only thing I feel that's saving them at the moment, sitting on the edge. They've got this little brow. Let's have a look at Hayes' view. Yeah, just dipping in and out of the smoke. They've got quite a few bushes there. You've got to think that Team 1 and Team 14 are in a very good position. Poseidon taking the shots. Le General just dipping in and out of the circle. It's closing in. It's going to give them laps to nothing. They're going to have to move complex. They finally pop out, and there is the next circle update, and it's gone back the way of Big. So, where are they going to go? I don't know what they're going to do from here. Everybody's going to push out, and it's an open run. You can see Yospus and Fresh Juice. Everybody's lying prone. Impulsive still could be the a real spoiler here. Lying in this bush, kind of like in the happy ground. He's going to move, though. He could go around the side. Fresh Juice takes down Le General. Oh, dear. So that means he's managed to catch around the side. This is all down to Le General. Remember, Fresh Juice was the one that got into that complex early on and didn't manage to spot him out there. But, yeah, it's unfortunately... not going to go that way. So, Le General, he's dead. Poseidon, not going to get his buddy up. Still not sure exactly where he's getting shot from. Poseidon tagged up. That's going to be Hudge G. And here goes Team 1. They're making the move. Now, they're going to go straight in. Easy's just off the side there. Let's have a look at Easy's view. Grenades go out. Hudge G takes down Impulsive. Just got a peek over the brow of this hill. It is just 2 teams left. It is Easy's getting down. But it doesn't matter. Oh, it does! No, they took him out! My kill feed was so slow. Hudge G got dropped there. And it's actually Team 1 in the end that got the win. Now, That's most time to die. I think they got 6th place, I want to say, in the last game. But they picked themselves up the win with, what, just 6 kills? Not great when you think Big had, what, 14, 18, 21 kills, which is pretty big.
I'm surprised that Big lost that 3v1, but apparently Team 1 just stronger. They had a little bit better cover. Big was... They didn't really have hills, they were just laying prone, they were hoping not to be seen. So they used the cover to the advantage, they took it home. But Big, 21 kills, and the 2nd place. They're looking really strong right now.
So,
Oh my lord!
done.